What's going on, guys? I finally have a minute to crank out a video, something that's been on my mind lately, and I had a minute to do it, so I'm in the middle of doing some laundry. I hope you don't mind that noise going on while I'm talking to y'all, but this is my chance. I just wanted to get this off of my chest and start a discussion about this. So I want to show you what I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about reloads for my Ruger LCR that I carry. Every now and then I see people talk about the setups that they use when they carry it. Specifically, I'll see people use different configurations, like different amounts of rounds or even different spacing. I've got this live ammo here. Give me a second to take it out of here. Okay, so since this is about reloads, I got my snap caps here. I had that Hornady critical defense that I carry in there. And I've got my unloaded Ruger LCR right here. Still got my stealth gear holster on, by the way. Before I start doing these reloads, I just like to point out I'm a lefty, so some of these things you see me doing on this reload might look kind of weird. For a long time, I carried just 4 rounds in a speed strip because people say that in 2/3 of the time with 2 motions, you get almost a full reload. So that would look something like this with a speed strip. So the idea is, with a 5-shot revolver at least, 1, 2, and there you go. You have an almost full revolver. Now I thought this was really cool for a while because for me, it makes for a faster reload with a revolver. That's a pretty nice thing to have. Now I have 2 things to tell you guys. One, I've never taken a real deal revolver only defensive shooting course. And this technique of not topping off a speed strip all the way is taught by a lot of instructors. I know Grant Cunningham and Masad Ayub talk about doing that, although it might have to do with having more room on the speed strip. Michael de Bethencourt, I hope I'm saying his name right. I know he advocates for a 4-rounder for speed and reliability. But now here's the thing that I've been thinking about. I don't buy the argument of it taking 2/3 of the time, and here's why. If you think about it, after you're done, first you have to open the cylinder, eject the casing, then 1 and 2. So really, there's more to the equation than just that moment of getting rounds in the cylinder. So once I started thinking about that and realizing that it wasn't just about getting those rounds in the cylinder, I started thinking about carrying a speed strip again with all 5 rounds. So now my setup, what I do, I don't have snap caps in here this time, but you'll get the idea. So now the setup I use is this style, which for me works because I can always grab it and feel which direction it is. Another perk of carrying 4 in a speed strip is people say that it's like ambidextrous or it's facing either way. I don't know about you, but when I put a speed strip like this in my pocket, it's facing the same way. Even if I'm wearing a blazer and I drop it in the pocket, I can grab it and pretty much feel the way that it's going by having it in the setup. So now, the style that I do as a left-handed shooter is popping the cylinder open, hitting it and ejecting the casings. 2, 1 more, it's out of here, and I'm back. So I don't look at it as taking a whole bunch of time for 1 more round though. So lately, that's what I do, and I feel more confident in carrying 5 rounds that way than I used to. I don't feel like I'm sacrificing that much speed when I think about the nature of reloading a revolver and how no matter what I do, I'm going to have to take time to open the cylinder and do all that stuff. I'm always trying to think of ways to get the most out of my most concealable carry piece, which is the Ruger LCR. So right now, this setup with the speed strip with 5 rounds is what works well for me. I am interested to see what you guys watching this video think. If you like the 4-round method, if you like the 5-round method, if you put space between the rounds, or if you just jam pack it with all the rounds you can. I know some of you cool kids out there are going to tell me that you use a speed loader, and that's cool too. That's all right. I know there are so many good products out there right now, like 5-star and those Speed Bees that I'm interested in. But I haven't taken the plunge into getting a speed loader just because I'm pretty content with using these speed strips. I'm pretty sure, hopefully, maybe some of you guys are even using moon clips out there, which I think are super cool, especially with that 9mm LCR. I'm curious actually if anybody has put moon clips in that new 327 Federal Magnum LCR with the 6 shots. That'd be pretty sweet to have 6 rounds with moon clips. Anyway guys, this is it. Just me rambling about some things I like about this gun. This is a lot less fancy than some of my other videos with my intro animation and all that stuff. But hey, if you think it's cool, let me know. Or if the only reason you watch my videos is because I scratched some records at the beginning, you can let me know that too. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Also, if you saw anything about my reload technique and there's something you think I can do to make it better, please let me know. Oh, and one more thing before I go. I just want to say I have something coming in the mail I'm really excited about. Something that I've never seen anywhere else before on the internet. A new kind of holster for my Ruger LCR. I'm excited about it. So it's on its way, and as soon as it gets here, I'm going to make a video as soon as I can. So stay tuned for that one. That's all I got tonight. Have a great rest of the night, and I'll catch you on the next one. So once I started thinking about that and realizing that it wasn't just about